Welcome to Block Talk.
Welcome to Block Talk.
All right.
We're back.
So today we're talking about
Schools. Folsom and Gold River, despite their vicinity, remember we're only one exit apart, we are in different school districts.
Yes.
So we're going to talk a little bit about the different school options. I do want to note that as real estate professionals, we cannot steer you to one community or school. We cannot say one school is better than another, but as parents who have children in these different community schools, we'll share a little bit about our personal experiences and kind of what our takeaways are from these schools and things that we would want other moms and parents to know.
families to know. Yeah. So I have 3 boys, and all 3 of my boys have went through the FCUSD, which is the Folsom Cordova Unified School District. We have too many elementary schools to count, 2 high schools and 2 middle schools. Personally went to Carl Sundall, and we actually did not do the public school. We did the Montessori, which is a pre-program here, and we had a wonderful experience and made friends there that we still have today. They all have attended Sandra J. Gallardo, Sutter Middle School, and Folsom High. So FCUSD is ranked top 20% in California.
As Carey, feel free to check that stat.
Oh, rude. We've had a really positive experience. My oldest is at Folsom High. Like I said, Folsom High and Vista del Lago are the 2 high schools. There's a 96% graduation rate. I will say that athletics and academics are up there in Folsom schools.
Very competitive.
Yeah, very competitive.
Very competitive.
Yeah, lots of programs, my son's doing engineering. He loves it.
How big are the Folsom schools? I feel like people talk a lot about how big those schools are. Like, do you feel like you have that experience?
Okay, so I will say that I grew up in Oklahoma. I went to Broken Arrow High School. That was considered one of the biggest schools in the nation whenever I was there. So when people call Folsom High a big school, I look at it and I'm thinking, it doesn't feel like a big school. But I will say, because it is a big school, there's a lot of variety. There's a lot of programs and opportunity there.
Yeah, so that's great. Gold River Discovery Center for a middle school is a small school model, right? So like Tucker only had like 80 kids in his graduating class.
Yeah.
So he did not have the same options for electives and some of the different like academic tracks. But I will say it's such a community-centered school, and teachers live in the community. Like it's so much parent involvement. Like it's got a really, really great vibe, and my kids grew so much in that environment and are very confident students, which I think comes from that type of an environment.
Yeah. Depending on the neighborhood, right? Every elementary school is walkable. But also there's a lot of choice. We do have the 2 elementary schools south of 50. And then people south of 50 do bus into Sutter and Folsom Middle, as well as Folsom High School and Vista. So
I have 2 boys. My boys attended Gold River Discovery Center for K through 8 was my youngest, and my oldest went to Gold River Discovery Center until 5th grade, and then went to Winston Churchill Middle School, where the International Baccalaureate program is offered. And I probably should back up and say Gold River is part of the San Juan Unified School District. So San Juan Unified School District is really known for its school choices, the amount of choice parents have and where they send their kids to school. There's a lot of schools that I'm going to make this statement. We'll have to look it up. I think you can open enroll in almost any school depending on their enrollment numbers. So kids do move around a lot in San Juan Unified. So even though Gold River Discovery Center was our neighborhood school, my oldest went to a different middle school for the International Baccalaureate program. And then both of my boys actually opted to go to a different high school, Bella Vista High School. Like Carey, we have had such a positive experience at these schools. My kids are both fairly academic, and they're both in aquatics. So actually, Folsom doesn't have the same aquatics programs. Folsom High School doesn't have any aquatics. Vista del Lago has a swim team, but not a water polo program. In Gold River, and similarly in Folsom, kids do opt to go to schools outside of their communities. Folsom is known for some of its sports programs, and some of the academic tracks. So people do try and get into those schools for those reasons. Obviously, it's not guaranteed. It's actually harder to get into the Folsom schools than it is to get into the San Juan schools. There's more of
Yeah.
I think we don't have the same population demand as Folsom with its growing community. But more on that later. See you next time.
See you next time.